Ibrahim Savi's first map. After the discovery of marks relating to the Bear School of Witchers in the ruins of Castle Twirsek, Professor Atomstein sent me to prepare a map similar to the one prepared by A. Kermith, indicating the various locations in the archipelago where these symbols occur. Professor Atomstein was of course correct in his suspicions. I quickly found such locations and have marked them on this map. Adjunct in Natural History at Oxenford Academy. Ooh, let's read the rest of these maps. Marked more things on the map. I have noticed something disturbing. For some time, a certain strange gentleman appears to have been following me. He stays at the same inns and roadhouses as I, sticking close to me like a shadow. I have decided to return at once to the place where I began my research, namely the ruins of Castle Twirsek, to meet with the other members of the expedition. Interesting. I am charting a direct course for the spot where we commenced our study, the ruins of Castle Twirsek. As I travel, I have been marking the additional locations with the bear symbol which I have discovered. Written in an unsteady hand, he's still following me. The map is damaged and covered in blood. Hard to decipher which locations are marked, and only a portion of the text is legible. In the ruins of Castle Twirsek. That is where we made our first findings. I shall be safe there. Bloodstains. This portion covered in blood. Ibrahim Savi, adjunct in Natural History at Oxenford Academy. Search the ruins of Clan Twersek's castle. That's up here. Ah! We have not been to this island yet, actually. Oh, yes. Way to go, Geralt. Okay. I think we made it here. Wow. Look at us go. Maybe we should go where it says first, Yeah, this looks like it. And I see some blue sparkles over there, so we're gonna have to make our way over there, seems like. There we go. Alright. What's this? Ballad of Torgir the Red. Hark, I shall sing you a tale of a Jarl brave and true, a warrior bold. Friend to his people and his foes, wrath unrolled. Wrath unrolled? Why unrolled and not like untold, maybe? Like a sturdy ship, his courage never leaked. Mighty was Jarl Torgir of Clan Twirsek? No, that's not how it's pronounced. Okay. For a man so grand, the isles held plunder too few. So up Alba's shining waters he sailed with his crew. Arriving at the city of Golden Tower's walls, he razed, ravaged, and roared, and shook the emperor's halls. But Nilfgaard knows to suture strife with coin, and so out cutthroats crept, the Jarl in battle to join. Lured by the fattened Nilfgaardian purse, to Skellige sailed bandits, villains, and worse. Girded for battle, the Jarl stood in his fort, yet Nilfs know no more honor than demon or chort. A catapult they brought against the Jarl's mighty keep, the walls crumbled, burying his warriors deep. An ocean of rubble swallowed men a great many. Here we name but few of that noble company. The pilgrim Tor, Stig of Dove born, slumbering Sigvard and the Witcher Gerd, to the last the Jarl's faithful guard. The Witcher Gerd! That sounds promising. So the Gerd was here when the castle of Clan Twirsek was attacked by Nilfgaard. Can we get in here? No. So it seems like this Nilfgaard thing's been going on for a long time. That corpse does not look old. Maybe we can find a key. This. Nope. Nope. Alright. Oh, a lever. That's almost as good as a key. Beasties? Yeah, you know it. Alright, come here. Much better. Good. I could jump down there. Oh. I mean, that's pretty fresh. It seems like it's supposed to be like a historical thing that happened, but... Wow. Okay, let's go over here. Just down, right? Let's save. Boop. Oh, that didn't sound good. Let's do a Quen. Yep. Aha, and here we are. I see a lever. And I see a box. And I see a skeleton. Wow, look at all this. The Ballad of Witcher Gerd. Righteous and brave, of death never scared. Such a man we had in the Witcher Gerd? Unless it's Skird, which is also possible. Pursued by foul foes with intentions most vile, he made a last stand on Ard Skellige's fair isle, fighting all the while. He arrived on her shores midst sobs and bawls. Help! A dragon yon elven ruins crawls. Hefting his sword in an expert grasp, he set off at once and slew the winged asp, smiling as it drew its last gasp. But fierce as fiends his foes followed in his path, hounding his footsteps, his hearts brimful of wrath. At night they attacked, using darkness as shield, to no avail. Soon their own lives they did yield. By the Witcher's hand was much blood spilled. 'Tis a Witcher's right nature to guard men from beasts, and so Gerd? Gerd's never sword? The silver sword did not rust in its sheath. Instead took Clan Tuirsac from Sirens defend, he forthwith to the caverns of Melusine did mend, and took the first step towards his end. Jarl Torgir returned and exclaimed with pride, fortunate he who has friends at his side. Proud is the Jarl who can quit his home keep, and find in his absence no dangers did creep, and Witcher saved all from death's deadly sleep. Wow. Okay, so this Witcher seems to have been a close friend of Jarl Torgir, and we've got a clue here about the caverns of Melusine. We've been there for another quest. Oh wait, we had something else we needed to read. Is it this? Yes. And so there was much rejoicing in the castle at the appearance of an itinerant monster slayer in the person of the Witcher Gerd. Gerd. I think Gerd. Jarl Torgir, whose face in the months since the death of his battle brother Ingmar had worn a listless and saddened frown, came alive with renewed strength. Jarl and Witcher fast found common tongue, and soon were venturing on hunts together and hosting feasts at which there was no end to laughter nor bluster. Then Jarl Torgir told Gerd of the hideous striga which prowled the ruins of Etnir, desecrating that once proud fortress, which in happier times had stood a steadfast guardian of the northern expanses of Ard Skellige. The Jarl's lament moved the Witcher, who announced he would slay said beast. Yet Witcher Gerd was a craftsman ever diligent and true, and so explained he first had to complete a prior contract and rid a cave on Speakerog of sirens. We know that cave. And so the Jarl gave Gerd a full pouch of coin and the services of Olvin, Org's son, as a guide to take him safely to Speakerog, and, if the danger grew fierce, to fight the sirens at the Witcher's side. His heart filled with gratitude, Gerd entrusted an armor diagram to the Jarl, one he had long carried and held most dear, as a token of his sincere intent to return as soon as he had finished his allotted task. Okay. So we've got Fort Etnir and the Siren's Cave. What did I just hear? Why don't I just have a Quen? Yeah. Come here. Come on. I see you. Oh, it doesn't see me. And I'll go a little closer. Alright. Come on, Iriden. Get it. Woo! Nice. Nice job. Ugh. There we go. I was gonna say, I thought for sure that was gonna open. And so it did. Oh, we don't need these sirens either. Get out of here, sirens. We're going in this cave. Roach, how far will you go? Roach will go quite far. Okay. Now, you remember we came in here before, and we're like, oh, I wonder if we can get up there. And, yeah, we can. And there's good stuff up here. Here. Who's this? Oh no, baby, this is the squire, the guy who got sent with Gerd. Oh. Letter to Ingeborga, Caleb's daughter. My dearest Ingeborga. Arrived at Fort Tuirsek on a summer's first day. He tarried there a while, draining more than one barrel of mead with the Jarl. Soon both were fast friends. Then one day, Jarl Torgir summoned me and ordered me to sail to Speakerog with him, to show him where the sirens were the thickest. It's no exaggeration, my little mountain goat, to say I've never met a warrior like him in my life. He's lithe as an eel and strong as a bear. When the sirens came at us, I hadn't even time to seize my axe before he'd gutted them all. And his weapon, why, I've never seen its like. A crossbow, but so small he wields it with one hand. I know he has a sketch of it in his saddlebags, for I spied it when he was packing up. Once he's asleep, I'll try to sketch a copy to take to our smith on Skellige so he can make others. So we can protect ourselves from the sirens in case they return. As soon as dawn breaks, we're off. Sirens are swarming thicker and thicker. My hands are numb from so much sword swinging and my breath's ragged. But thinking of you, my little mountain goat, gives me strength. Rest of letter illegible. Oh. Poor guy. I hope your little mountain goat did okay. Oh! Oh boy, there's two. Let's have a save. And, okay, so I see a golem and an ice troll? Or maybe an ice golem? Elementa? Gargoyle. Or a golem, I forget which. Either way, I feel like Dimeridium Bomb is probably good. Oh my gosh! How do you... Yeah, take that. No, you shouldn't be able to get me. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Oh, okay. I need a Quen. There we go. Okay, we got one. Oh, there's another gargoyle? How? Okay. I could crossbow him at that point, but let's not. Woo, okay. Not bad. We got him. The gargoyles, I think we're here for the bear gear. Aha! Arrest warrant for the Witcher Gerd. Let it hereby be known that the Witcher known as Gerd has committed foul crimes against the ducal tiara. Ooh, that means Toussaint. Namely, insulting Her Grace's Majesty, resisting Her Grace's guards, collaborating with the usurper, and other such deeds bringing harm to the ducal tiara. Any persons providing him shelter will be considered complicit in his crimes. It is the duty of each and every one of the ducal tiara's subjects to provide any and all possible help to the agencies of the law who seek to capture the bandit. For the apprehension of the Witcher Gerd, dead or alive, we have set a reward in the amount of 300 Arksea dinars. In the name of Her Grace Helena Longhara, heiress to the Duchy of Arksea, suzerain of Gelibol. Okay, not Toussaint, unless that's prior to Toussaint, I don't know. Hieronymus Usar Castellan. It sounds awfully Toussaint-toi. But I guess it's not. The Knight Calamir's letter. And a sword diagram. Your most honored grace, the Duchess of Arksea. The Witcher Gerd feared your grace's wrath, feared your grace's righteous fury, so off he fled to Skellige, to that hive of pirates, thieves, and other such bandits. In sooth, the gods must have smiled on our quest, for quickly did we catch his foul scent, and track him to a public house, near the village of Fiersdal, where he was banqueting with the locals. Some sought to protect him, treating the traitorous man as a companion in arms. We therefore showed them no mercy and burned the inn to the ground. Wow. Definitely Toussaint. Alas and alack, the Witcher escaped us once again, but we tracked him to the ruins of an old fortress called Etnir, where he went to hide, or else perchance lay in wait by some monster. We made haste to assault his position with all our strength, but still the treacherous foe slew 5 of my men, wounded me most severely, and brought the ruin's roof collapsing down on us with some witchcraft. Never fear, we shall surely free ourselves from here soon. Doesn't seem right. Meanwhile, I have ordered the Vile Witcher's campsite searched and have found a diagram for some highly curious weapon. It is enclosed with this writing, entrusted to your grace's safekeeping. Another day, perhaps 2, and we shall dig ourselves out of this rubble and catch the Witcher. If fate is kind, perhaps I shall next send your grace not a missive, but the Witcher's scalp. Nope. Yet it must be said that from the very start he slighted your grace with his most rude and brusque manners, though it is beyond the reasoning of a simple knight such as I to comprehend how a base worm like that could dare refuse your duchessness anything. Why, serving your most graciousness is an honor, and anyone who shuns such service reveals himself as a simpleton and a knave. Thank all the heavens the gods watch over your graceful being, and the merciless usurper, that twisted wretch who deems himself your father, will be ripped off his stolen throne without the need for that mutant's help. Yet if it is a witcher's thriving employ, your grace, if you will pardon my Temerian, to kill monsters, and your good grace's father, why, what was he if not a beast, a murderous monster lapping up the blood of innocents? And since he was such a monster, though draped in human skin, revealing his monstrous form only through deeds and not through demeanor, the Witcher ought to have killed him, as your grace asked of him. Therefore, it is just that said freak shall pay with his neck for violating the dictates of honor and Witcher law alike. Your grace's humble servant, Calamir of Black Friedland of the Brant Banner. Wait. Let me parse this for a second. So, all this guy did, as far as I can tell, is that this Duchess wanted him, the Witcher, to kill her father, and he said no thank you. And so she sent all these guys after him? That's how I'm reading this. I think that's what it means. Wow. So we need to go now to the inn near Fiersdal, where these guys first tried to find him. Wow. Yeah, they really did a number on this place. Have a Quinn. Oh, wraiths! Beautiful. Oh, I just did a regular here. Whoops. Well, seems fine. That worked out, I guess. Oh, the cellar. Loot. That's the arrest warrant again. Yeah, we have seen that before. Let's see. Aha. Innkeep's notes. That was right before dusk. Then a witcher showed, dirty and unshaven and stinking worse than a fisherman from Pharaoh. Poor Pharaoh people. Asks for a room and a bucket of water so he could freshen up some. First I didn't want to let him in on account of the bloody sack he was carrying, but then it came out he had arranged to meet Jorgen Ironhand here, and a friend of Jorgen's a friend of mine. Sun had long set by the time Jorgen showed. Witcher handed him that sack and we all learned why it stank so bad. Inside was the head of a siren. Jorgen had contracted the Witcher to take it down after it attacked some folk in a cave in the northwestern part of Speakerog. Seeing it dead cheered folk awful fast, and Jorgen, happy as a clam, started buying everybody rounds. The Witcher refrained at first, saying he was off to take care of a striga that had infested the ruins of a fortress on the northern edge of the isle. But in the end he gave in. After all, there's no refusing Jorgen. Made a lovely heap of coin that day, for the sun started rising and not a man had gone home. The Witcher got drunk with Jorgen and started telling us tales. Then we sat down for some Gwent. That Gerd, he might be a first-class warrior, but he's one lousy card player, not like me. Lost half his reward for that siren to me, and drank the other half. Then, wanting to win it back, he wagered a diagram for some kind of steel sword. To my eye, it was a scrap of rubbish, but fuck it, some things you gotta do for the sake of sportsmanship and camaraderie, so I accepted the wager. The rest is history. All mine!